Because of the new global interest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general, globally, and especially because of the approval by the SEC of Bitcoin ETFs a couple of weeks ago, I've decided to start making a midweek video specifically related to Bitcoin. So let's jump in and get started. Hello everyone, this is Rick Ray from rickrayfx.com/profile. That's my website you see on the screen there, and I always share that with everyone so you can go to that website and find out more information about trading specifically on the foreign exchange market, where you can trade not only currencies but also commodities, stock CFDs, indexes, and of course crypto. So let's go ahead and get started and have a look at specifically Bitcoin and what is Bitcoin doing today. Well, for that we need to have a look at the charts, the TradingView charts, which I use for my analysis for everything in foreign exchange market, currencies, commodities, cryptos, indexes, stock CFDs. And this is the chart that I shared with you last week. This is not today's chart. This is the chart I shared with you last week. And you remember I showed you two zones that we were trading in. We had support there at around 35,000 and then resistance at 38,000. And that was the day chart, okay, which went back a couple of months. And I had the trend line drawn there. And you can see that high point that we got to around 49,000 with the approval by the SEC of the Bitcoin ETFs, where people were buying the news, all right, just buying that good news that they expected to come out, and so the price of Bitcoin was increasing dramatically. And then after the news came out, we saw something going on, what they call sell the rumor. All right, so Bitcoin started dropping and everybody was freaking out, wondering what's going on with Bitcoin. Well, it's just a normal correction, a normal retracement, a pullback. And as if you watched my last week's video, you saw that where we were was around about 38,000, and that was totally expected to draw back to that what was previous resistance became support. And we bounced off of 38,000, and if you remember in last week's video, I commented that we need to see if we're going to stabilize there, if we're going to hold that 38,000 level. If not, then we would break down and go to the next level, which was 35,000. So let's fast forward to today, all right, and I have updated the chart. This is just a screenshot from a few minutes ago, and this is the day chart. It's the exact same chart that I showed you last week, but it's been updated to today, and you see that 38,000 zone held. It was solid, and we just bounced off of that with one-day candle, and then Bitcoin started to move up, and in fact in just 1 week we have moved up over $4,000. So Bitcoin is on the move. And what is the next level that we're going to? Well, as Bitcoin starts to rise, the 38,000 level has now become support. And the next chart that I have here is the 4-hour chart. If we zoom in just a little bit, go down to a smaller time frame, you can see a little bit more of the price action. And what happened was yesterday we bounced off of the 44,000 zone, and that is resistance now. And then closing in the U.S. session, late in the U.S. session, we had a big drop, and it's come down almost to what was resistance. The 38,000 zone is now support. 38,000 zone is now support. So the message today is, are we going to hold support? All right, and I'm expecting it's very, very likely that that will hold. We'll probably see some consolidation this week in that zone. All right, there's some big news coming out, a lot of fundamental high impact items such as the FOMC today, then the non-farm payrolls, and we will see whether Bitcoin is going to hold that 38,000 level, that which was resistance has now become support. And as long as we hold that, then what I'm expecting, and I expect we will hold 38,000, but you never know, we have to wait and see. I don't try and predict the market. All right, I react to what I see. And so we will see what will happen this week. If that 38,000 will hold, then we should move back up to that 44,000 zone. And then if that, which is resistance, and if we can break above that, then the next level you see there on the screen is around 45,000. And these are Fibonacci levels. You see these yellow lines on here. These are Fibonacci levels. That 0.382, very, very strong level. That's a strong support zone. So we're likely to bounce up and go back up to where we were just yesterday, all right, to around 44,000, and then possibly move back up to a higher level next week to 45,000. But those are the levels that we're expected to reach. So we just need to wait and see what the market sentiment is going to be, see how this plays out. But it looks as though 38,000 was our low. With all of the good news that we've heard, you know, buy the news, sell the rumor. It looks like that 38,000 was as low as we're going to go for the time being, and we can expect to move up. I do not trade Bitcoin, or I do not buy low and sell high, but I do buy Bitcoin on a regular basis. I invest in Bitcoin as an asset, crypto asset for the future, something that I intend to hold for the next 5 or 10 years and expect to go up in value. And I invest by DCA, which is dollar cost averaging. All right, and you can do the same if you just put a little bit of money aside, maybe once a week, once a month, whatever it might be, $20 a month, $50 a month, $100 a month, and don't even look at the price. That's what I do. I don't even look at the price. Just once a week for me, I buy a little bit of Bitcoin by dollar cost averaging. And you can do the same even with your exchange wallets. These are called hot wallets, and I've recommended these before. Trust Wallet, Zengo, MetaMask. With any of these hot wallets, you can buy crypto and store it. But if you start to accumulate more, you should look at self-custody. These are not self-custody wallets. These are exchanges, and your crypto can disappear overnight. All right, if you want to keep small amounts on these hot wallets, that's fine. But remember, these are not self-custody. And as I have shared with you in a previous video, for self-custody, you need to look at having a crypto cold wallet. And the one that I use, one cold wallet, and one that I highly recommend, which is the latest and the greatest, the state-of-the-art, is the Tangem Wallet. And if you want to buy the Tangem Wallet, you can use the discount below and get a 10% discount. And if you want to know a little bit more about hot wallets and cold wallets, just have a look at this video here up above me, and I'll share the link for that below this video. Okay, that's it from me for this brief weekly look at Bitcoin and what's going on with the price of Bitcoin. And if you want to learn more about crypto, if you are a total beginner, I highly recommend this video here by Crypto Casey. And she is a foremost authority on crypto, on everything about crypto, and I will provide the link below this in this video here. Okay, thanks for being here. I appreciate you following. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the little bell for notifications so you will be sure and be notified every time I make one of these videos. Okay, have a great week wherever you are in the world, and I will see you again next time.